Well, that was a hard watch. Bradford City won, Grimsby won, and but what a boring game of football. I mean, I think I can quickly wrap this one up as quick as I can. Really, I don't think there's an awful lot to talk about apart from how poor we were and how hard it is to watch Bradford City at the minute. It's we managed to find a point which was undeserved. Grimsby probably deserved to win it just by how hard they battled and just the fact that we didn't do enough to ever get anything from that game. It came from a stupid penalty from their half. Denver Hume got sent off for it. Stupid foul from him to on Brad Halliday. Were bound to score from a decent bit of play from Tariq Wright. But apart from that, that was the only bit of play that I can remember. Apart from Tyler Smivel, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Why I've combined the names with a certain Jimmy Savile. Then you'll understand. If you don't, then you'll be thinking all sorts of things. But anyway, he missed another absolute sitter and a chance where you think, how have you made it to a 3-year contract at Bradford City? I mean, he's just absolutely terrible. He's shocking. He's so bad, and I can't believe talking about how bad he is because it's beyond a joke how poor he is. Like I say. I don't know. These games against Grimsby, I'm sick of them because the terrible games of football for both teams. Terrible games of football. I can't blame them. They're scrapping for their lives, and they'll probably stick with David Artell if he can keep them up this season. It's going to be a battle because I'm doing it at half time of the League Two games, and you've got Forest Green, Colchester, and Sutton all getting points at the minute. That they're right in amongst at Grimsby, and that they need to find points, and they're being probably robbed of two, to be honest with you there. But yeah, we were shocking, and sat in a low block, hoofing it to Ronnie Corbett up front. It's just what is the aim there? If you're gonna sit in deep and hoof it, then make sure you have a James Anson. Those sort of the target men. Big lumps who are gonna win the first ball, and then there's a second ball for someone to run onto, your Kavanaghs. But no, it's Kavanagh, Smith and Poynton up front who you're hoofing it to, and it's just going back their way, and they get momentum, and then they go and they get a goal from a stupid corner as well. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know how we're so bad at defending corners as well, because although I think we cleared that, there's so many times where a corner comes in, a free kick or cross, and we fail to win the first header, or we let a free header in the box, which is poor in itself. But then Tariq Wright came on and did the same. So it could be an instruction, and it's something we've seen a lot recently. The free kicks and the corner, the setup and the marking of it's been shocking, and we've conceded so many goals from them recently. So it probably is an instruction. But Smith's directly looking at him. He gets onto the ball, still looking at him, tries to get out to him, too late, ball's back in the back of the net. And brilliant goal. Don't take anything away from the Grimsby Town midfielder Thompson. Sensational strike. But you've got to do so much more from a defensive point of view, and we don't do enough. Again, like I say, there's not a lot to talk about because, like I say, the Tyler Smith header, brilliant header, straight to keeper. Walker got through after a good bit of play from Odrai in the 86th minute. Tame shot straight to keeper. Apart from that, in the middle of it, it's a steep defending, hoofing it straight up to the Grimsby Town centre back, and then they play from there, and they were unlucky not to get the win. We were very lucky to get a meaningless point because of a mishap of a terrible mistake from their defender, and that was the game. There was nothing else from it. So if you missed it through working or whatever, or you didn't go, or you couldn't watch on iPhone or whatever, then well done for you, because you've done something with your life apart from watching that, because you did not miss a single second of that performance. It was absolutely tiring. I nearly fell asleep during the game. That was so bad. Words can't describe, and it opens the questions on Alexander Dunnett. He's putting football out like that. I still think this game this summer, because what's the point? You've still got the same people running the football club. If you're sacking another manager, it's just playing into their hands, because you can keep sacking managers, but where are you going then? Because you're just going to give it to another manager who's set up to fail. you know, if he had a big lump of a target man, maybe it'd be a different game. Don't loan out Verdane Oliver then in January, you'd say, and I'd agree. So yeah, let's get into player ratings then. That's probably the quickest I've ever brought down a match, especially this season. They've been 20 minutes. Don't expect this to last long either, the player ratings. Sam Walker, I can't remember him having to make a save that was meaningful, so I'll just give him a 3 because I don't think he would have hoped for the goal. It's an absolute thunder strike. Great goal from the midfielder Thompson. Tomkinson, the centre back for us, come back into a team. I think Alexander said after the game we lacked height against Tranmere and they're a bigger side, so he put Tomkinson back in. He did alright, made a few good recoveries in behind their defence, but apart from that he was just sort of okay, didn't do anything of note, so I'll give him a 3. Matty Platt, he gets a 4 for me, and probably man of match for me. Matty Platt, I think he was first to everything, won a lot of his duels, everything sort of came in his area, won the headers. A lot of the aimless hoofs were made by him, but when it's like that, you just know it's not on the players. There's instincts that come into play, but it's a clear instruction from Alexander. And 70th, 75th minute, we got the ball down more, and it's too late then. What's the point in getting the ball down then and playing through to the midfield? There's no point in that. The game's basically gone. So, probably you'd say distribution were terrible, but I think that's an instruction from the manager. Defensively, colossal. He made a couple of mistakes, like the yellow card, but I think that's coming just from getting back up to sharpness with the team, because I think he's still playing with a bit of a knock. Kieran Kelly gets a 3. Some good moments in the game, some good moments where he won his duels, stepped in, quite passionate. Then he had a few shaky moments as well down that side. So again, the sort of an average performance. Brad Halliday, he gets a 3, quite average again. Got up and down in the ring, put a couple of decent crosses in, a few good tackles defensively, but not really outstanding, not really good from him. He was just average, like a lot of the players were. Lewis Richards, again, same reason as Holiday, gets a 3, sort of an average performance again. Couple of good moments down that side, but not enough. And you could say we didn't get the ball down enough for any of the attacking players to do anything in the game. Richie Small gets he scored his penalty, well done, but I'll give him a 2 because he scored the penalty, because he was useless. Again, 75th minute-ish, he looked a bit more up for it. All of a sudden got a burst of energy and started putting a few tackles in and looked up for it. But for the other 75 minutes before the last 20, he's throwing his arms around, he's moaning at everyone, he's shouting at everyone, and he's, free kicks are terrible, corners are terrible, and giving the ball away, hoofing it straight up in the air. It's going backwards, it's going up, it's going everywhere, and you're the captain. Just take a bit of responsibility. If it's an instruction from the manager, like I believe it is, you're the captain. Take this thing out of the game now and then. Don't just aimless bloody hoofs up and down the pitch and moaning at everyone. All I see from him is just this. It's just all the time. It's basically a slightly better Josh Wright. That's all I'm seeing at the minute. And Josh Wright were good at penalties. Slightly better Josh Wright. That's all I'm seeing at the minute. And I quite like Smallwood. I don't mind him, but that's me saying it, and that's all I'm seeing, and I'm getting sick of it, to be honest with you. Dan Oyegoku gets a 3. I didn't think he did all right or wrong. A couple of months where he looked a bit shaky and indecisive, but apart from, I think his eyes must be like always looking to the side. I don't think he can actually look forward, because his passes always go back or sideways. I don't think he played a forward pass during the game, to be honest with you, and if it did, it went out for a throw-in or went to a Grimsby player. Aside from that, again, just a lot of average players, and that's all we've got, and that's all we've recruited, really. Callum Kavanagh, again, didn't really get into a game. I'll give him a 2, run around a lot, but couldn't get into a game because the ball up in the air. Bobby Poynton, again, I'll give him Kavanagh gets a 3. Again, it's not really his fault. Poynton 3, it's not his fault. Nearly scored a lovely goal, just went over the bar, but again, it's up in the air, can't do anything with it. Waste of a talent. And Tyler Smith gets a 1 because obviously he missed a sitter. held the ball up well in parts. Again, you could say he can't do it because it's in the air, but again, he's missed 2 golden opportunities and just all round pretty useless. And was at fault for the corner as well because he didn't get out to it quick enough. So yeah, but as you can tell, probably not the most entertaining video you'll ever watch because I'm tired of it, and you are too. So do something better with your life on Saturday, and maybe stay away from Valley Parade or back the lads. But yeah, I'm questioning all my life decisions now as well, because guess what this idiot's going to do? He's going to go to every bloody game left, because I've obviously got Barrow still to go to. Walsall and Salford's been booked for some stupid reason, and Gillingham and Newport are going to go to anyway. So yeah, can't wait. Honestly, I don't know if you've played FIFA or whatever, but do you remember how if a season's finished you can press forfeit season, or you can go to calendar and skip to the end of it? I just want to do that. I just can't be bothered anymore. But yeah, anyway, let's end the video there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on the game. Let me know your player ratings in the community tab. I will put them on there. But yeah, not a good performance, not a good result, and pretty meaningless all round, to be honest with you. Like the video if you did, subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much. 15 subscribers got from the last video, which is brilliant. So thank you very much for all the support recently. But yeah, another draw, another disappointment game, and another 90 minutes wasted, I suppose you could put it like that. Have a good one.